Your content should be making you money. Your content should be making you money, and if it's not, that's because you're doing something wrong. Every single time you post a reel, every time you go live, every time you post pictures, videos, whatever it is you're doing on social media, you should be making money. Good morning. If you are not making money on these apps, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, you are doing something wrong, okay? We need to be getting paid for our time. Something else I need you guys to understand is this. Listen to me very closely. Good morning. You should be making money while you're asleep. What I am manifesting for you, as soon as you wake up, you're already making $200. Before you've even brushed your teeth and started your day, you're already sitting at $500. Amen, amen. If you are not making money while you're asleep, you are doing something wrong. It is diabolical how much time we spend on these apps. Some of y'all are on these apps more than you're at your full-time job. I said what I said. You need to be making money. Yes, wise mama, amen. You need to be making money, okay? Something else I need you to understand is this. You only need one good digital product. You only need one. And that one product that you choose to sell will literally be your first class ticket out of your 9 to 5. So many of you guys are in your head talking about, well, I don't know what to sell, Jazz. I'm not good at anything. I don't know. Yes, you do. There is something that you have skills with. There's something that you have knowledge about. There's something you have a passion for. And whatever that thing is, that is going to be your first class ticket out your 9 to 5. We have got to stop overthinking. You overthink everything, and it's getting you nowhere. And see, the reason why you overthink so much is because you live in fear. So on this side of the internet, fear stands for fuck everything and run, excuse my French, but a lot of you guys have been running for a very long time. You are running right about your ideas. You are literally running away from the business that you've been manifesting for years. And if you do not learn how to let go of fear, you will continue to stay stuck exactly where you are. A lot of you guys are scrolling, you're watching, you're wishing, you're praying, you're manifesting, you have a vision board of all of these things that you want for your life. But it's never going to happen if you do not let go of fear. You cannot make money online and live in fear. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. And something else I need you to understand is this. Listen to me very closely. A lot of you guys are allowing the opinions of other people to hold you back. You're so afraid that people aren't gonna like it, people are gonna talk about you, all these things, and it's keeping you right where you are. Stop worrying about the opinions of others. I need you to lock in on your dreams, your goals, and your business and get it done this time. Now, what I wanna know is this: who on this live is sick and tired of being sick and tired? If that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat, because I am only interested in talking to action takers. See, if you're sick and tired, you're actually gonna get it done. If you're just a little sick, and you're just a little tired, but you're not sick and tired, you're not completely fed up, you're not gonna do none of the things I teach you on this live, because you love your life exactly how it is, and that's great. Keep doing you, boo. But for those of you guys who are not 1000% happy with the way things are going and you want to change it, then you're gonna change it because you're fed up. What I wanna know is this: who on this live is tired of living paycheck to paycheck? If that is you, put a 1 in the chat. If you are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, then put a 1 in the chat. Believe it or not, A lot of people love living paycheck to paycheck. That's all they know. They grew up in a household where their parents lived paycheck to paycheck. Thank you, the road. Your friends live paycheck to paycheck. Everybody that they know lives paycheck to paycheck, and they're comfortable there. But if you're uncomfortable and you actually want to change it, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to. Good morning, good morning. No more paycheck to paycheck. You were put on this earth for more than paying bills and dying. Do you really think God put you on this earth just for that purpose and that purpose alone? There's nothing else he wanted for you? That's really what you think. Shame on you. Shame on you. And what I want to know is this: who on this live has no idea what the hell a digital product is? If that is you, go ahead and put me in the chat. If you have no idea what a digital product is, go ahead and put me in the chat, because I'm going to enlighten you. And listen, it's okay if you don't know. This is a judgment-free zone. We all started somewhere. We all didn't know something at some point in time. But guess what? Today is your lucky day, because I'm going to teach you what a digital product is, how to make it, and then how to sell it, okay? And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine, and I'm so glad to have you. Listen, I'm glad you're here, but what I really need for you to do is execute the things that I teach you. Because at the end of the day, if you're just here to listen, but you do not execute, nothing for you will change. And you will still continue day after day watching other people live the life that you want to live. Listen, I've been doing this for 5 years. I am no more specialer than you. The only reason why I make the money I make online and why you might not be making it yet is because I actually execute. I don't just talk about it. I do it. I walk the walk. So it would be in your best interest to write things down this morning. Note takers are money makers. Listen, you're human. At the end of the day, you're bound to forget something. True or false? But if you write it down, when life be lifing and stress be stressing and you do forget, you can refer back to your notes and still get it done. You see how that works? Okay, so if you have your pen and paper in hand and you are ready for class to start, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Let's go. If you are ready for class to start, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Let's go, let's go. I see 35 people on TikTok number 1. I see 5 people on TikTok number 2, and I see 10 people on YouTube. If you are ready, you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, beauty. I need to see some more readies in the chat. Let's go, let's go. It's Friday, y'all. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning. Very good, Mira. Wake up, y'all. It's Friday. Is it too early for you? We made it to the end of the week. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Very good. Okay, y'all ready? Let's get to it. So what the hell is a digital product? And how will we make money from it? Listen, a digital product is something that you do not have physical possession of. So think of a movie on Netflix, think of a song on your Apple Music or Spotify. You don't physically have it in your possession. It's somewhere out there in the cloud, okay? You, and you guys, I am on 3 lives this morning, and all 3 of y'all are going to create something to sell. You can create something to sell, okay? Now listen, I've been doing this for 5 years. When I first started, I lost over 100 pounds, okay? So what I did was I took my knowledge on how to eat right and how to exercise, and I turned it into an ebook, a guide teaching people how to do the exact thing I did. And what I love so much about digital products, you guys, is you only have to make it one time. That's it. And then you resell it over and over and over again, okay? So there is something that you could be monetizing. There is something that you could be selling right now. You could even sell an e-course. So maybe you know how to do hair or makeup, right? You can make some videos teaching people how to do those things. You resell them over and over again, okay? You could even sell workbooks and journals. You guys, and we're gonna get to this in a few minutes, there are people on these apps who are downloading journals, manifestation guides, affirmation guides off of Canva. and then they are uploading them and reselling them for $47. $149. Okay, they're bundling them up. So if they can do it, you can do it too. Get out your head. Stop telling yourself what you can't do. We're not doing that no more. No more living in fear. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 free apps. Thank you, Laura. And these apps will change your entire life if and only if you actually use them. You got to use them. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Good morning, good morning. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Also, you guys, if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys double tap the screen, like the live, comment, and share. The more we interact with these lives, the more these lives get pushed to more people. And believe it or not, a lot of people are tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It is not just you. And a lot of people are looking for ways to make money online. So just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people, okay? Very good. Let's go. And you see some more 1s in this chat. Let's go, TikTok. I see 80 people on TikTok number 1. I see 10 people on TikTok number 2. And I see 30 people on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. I need to see some more 1s in this chat. Let's go, TikTok. Come on. I know it's Friday, but it is never too early to learn how to make money online. Do you have your pen and paper? Good morning still. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go, TikTok. We are not starting until I get some more 1s in this chat. Y'all hard-headed as hell this morning. I see tough crowd, tough crowd, tough crowd. If you are ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Very good, Doris. Thank you, LP. Let's go, TikTok number 2. Where y'all at? Y'all hard-headed this morning. Y'all ain't ready for the tea. You not ready for the sauce. You're not ready. Thank you, Christina. Let's go, TikTok number 1. I am not playing with y'all. If we are ready for app number 1, let's go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I'm trying to figure out how we have 120 people on TikTok number 1, but only 2 people put a 1 in the chat. Interesting. The math ain't mathin'. I'm not no math scholar, but it's not adding up. If you are ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm so glad to have you. I teach you how to turn your content into cash, how to finally make money online. Thank you, Deanna. And how to finally make money online, okay? Note takers are money makers. It is in your best interest to write it down. Thank you, Mike. We need more 1s in this chat. Y'all think I'm playing with y'all this morning? I am not. I am not, and I am not. I am the coach that is going to make sure you get things going. But if you're asleep on my live, then you can't get it going. Thank you, AJ. Let's go, let's go. If you are ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Let's go, let's go. TikTok number 1, the math ain't math. And thank you, Bailey. Let me get some more 1s in this chat and we will proceed. Listen, we could already be on app number 2 by now, but y'all being hard-headed this morning. Let's go, let's go. If you are ready for app number 1, thank you, Alicia. Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. What did we say? Note takers are money makers, so it is in your best interest to write these things down. Thank you, Steffi. Y'all ready? It was like pulling teeth with TikTok number 1. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. You ain't ready. App number 1, you guys, write it down. I had to put my 1 4 times. Listen, Knack is ready. She ain't playing with y'all. All right, you guys, I am on 3 live, so just bear with me while I get everybody straight, okay? App number 1, write it down. Here we go. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, Canva, Canva. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Now, some of y'all already have Canva. That's great. But my question for you is, are you using it for your business or is it just collecting storage space? Okay. If you are not using it for your business, you're going to start using it for your business today. Okay? Anything that you need, Canva is your go-to. So maybe you're gonna finally post the content. You're gonna start the YouTube channel. You can get your YouTube thumbnails on Canva. Maybe you're gonna post your TikTok reels, your Instagram reels. They have hundreds and thousands of templates for you on Canva. They even have templates for your ebook, okay? So You need to start using Canva starting today. If you're going to actually use it, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. If you are actually going to get started today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to, who's actually going to walk the walk. If you're going to use Canva today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Very good, B Snow. Very good, Nag. Let's go, TikTok #1. Let's go, YouTube. I see 40 people on YouTube. I see 60 people on TikTok #1. And I see 10 people on TikTok #2. Thank you, AJ. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Thank God it's Friday. Amen, amen. If you are going to use Canva starting today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to who's going to actually get things done. We can't keep talking about it and we don't do it. A lot of y'all struggle with execution. You got to do it. And for my people on this live who are quote unquote old, whatever that number is for you, if you have convinced yourself that you're just too old for this, I am talking to you. A lot of you guys like to say things like you're not tech savvy, you don't know how to use your phone, you're not good at the internet. Listen to me very closely. All of those things that you're saying to yourself is fear. That's the same fear that's keeping you stuck. That's the same fear that's keeping you in your head and not in your bag. That fear will forever steal your dreams from you because you are not too old to make money online. And it is not too late. It is never too late until you are 6 feet under. If you're still breathing, you are right on time. You do know how to use your phone. You use it very well every single day. Your kids did not help you click up on this TikTok live, scroll through your For You page and find this live this morning. You did that on your own. You know how to take pictures, you know how to text and make phone calls. So you are tech savvy and you will use your phone to make money online. I don't care how old you are. Thank you, Worry. Very good. I randomly came across your live. I'd love to start, however, I don't know where you began. You came to the right place. App #1 was Canva. If you're ready for app #2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. App #1 was Canva. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, make sure you guys are taking notes. Note takers are money makers. And if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen. Just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people, okay? We ain't gonna be stingy with the information this morning. We can share. We ain't got to gatekeep it, y'all. Let's go, let's go. App #2. Write it down, and write it down. Here we go. ChatGPT. Let's go. ChatGPT. She said, I am glad I did. Yes, ChatGPT, y'all. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Good old ChatGPT. Now, some of y'all probably like, I already got that app. That ain't new. Okay. Maybe you do already have ChatGPT, and you guys, this app is free. Maybe you do already have it. Good for you. But my question is, are you using it to run your business or are you using it for silly things like relationship advice? Okay. You will start using ChatGPT for your business. Maybe you want to post the content, but you're not too sure what kind of videos to make. That's okay. You don't need to know because ChatGPT will tell you. So if you're one of those girlies, if you're one of those gentlemen who are in your head overthinking the whole content thing, ask ChatGPT. It will tell you, okay? Maybe you do want to sell digital products, but you're not too sure what kind of digital product to sell. Ask ChatGPT. Thank you, sister. Did you know? Listen, y'all. Did you know you can use ChatGPT to write your ebook for you? You guys, it has never been easier than today to make money online. When I first started years ago, I told you guys I was selling weight loss ebooks. I had to use my brain. I didn't know about ChatGPT. I had to use my English skills and my grammar skills and write my own damn ebook. But not today. ChatGPT literally takes the thinking out for you. All you have to do is use it. You have no excuse as to why you're not making money online. Now, I gave you Canva, I gave you ChatGPT. Now we have to put it together and make our digital product. If you're ready, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Let's go. If you are ready to create the digital product, go ahead and put ready in the chat. And if you do not have your pen and paper in hand, it is in your best interest to go ahead and get it now, because I am about to give you prompt number 1. You cannot execute if you don't know where to start. So you're going to start by taking notes. I don't want to hear, I've been trying. No, you haven't been trying anything. Because if you were really trying, you would be doing, not watching, not scrolling, not wishing, praying, and manifesting. You would be doing. Are we clear? Okay. You said you're ready. Pen and paper in hand. Let's go. You're going to open up ChatGPT. And you are going to put in there, write this down. This is prompt number 1. Here we go. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Very good, Doris. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Alicia said, I need you to say it's divine timing, Alicia. Let's go. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. If you got that, put got that in chat. No student shall be left behind, not on my watch. If you got that, put got that in the chat. If you need it to be repeated, ask. Closed mouths do not get fed. Do not DM me asking me to repeat, because I'm not, because you're hard-headed as hell. Because I gave you ample opportunity on this live to ask for it to be repeated. Very good, Hippo. And you chose not to take advantage of it, which means you don't truly care. So if you got that, put got that in the chat. I see 70 people on TikTok number 1. I see 10 people on TikTok number 2. And I see 45 people on YouTube. Yes, I can repeat it. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem, okay? We got that. Very good, Beast Note. Thank you. You guys, TikTok, if y'all comment it, I can pin it. All right, y'all said y'all got that. Going once, going twice. We move forward, not backwards. Okay, y'all got it. I'm gonna trust you. You're gonna hit enter, right? Now, listen, it gave you 10 digital product ideas you can create to solve a problem. Exactly what you asked for. And remember what we said, a digital product can be anything. Yes, Lala, you came to the right place, because after we talk about creating it, we're gonna sell it. We're gonna sell it. So just take your notes, okay? Now we said a digital product could be anything. We said it could be an ebook, an e-course, journals, anything digital is a digital product. Digital product. Now, how do we choose the digital product idea that is best for you? Okay, write this down, you guys. Anything that you want to be successful with requires you to be consistent. Anything. This is life advice. Anything in the world. And whatever success means for you, okay? In order to be successful in anything, you must be consistent. See, some of you guys have already tried the whole content creation thing. Jazz, I already tried it. It's not working because you're not consistent. You started on Monday and you gave up by Wednesday. You're not consistent. You must be consistent in order for any of this to work for you. Now, how do we easily be consistent with stuff? We choose something off of that list that you actually like. Some of you guys are choosing things because you think that it will make you a lot of money, but you don't even really like the topic. You're just doing it, just chasing money. Let me explain something to you. Stop trying to chase money and start attracting it. In order for you to make a lot of money in any niche, you must be consistent. Well, it's easier to be consistent with something that you actually like. So do yourself a favor and choose something off that list that you have an interest in, that you have knowledge in, that you have a passion for. Life can't get no simpler than that. okay? And let's say it gave you 10 things and you don't like none of the things it gave you. Then ask for 10 more. Just keep asking until you find one that you want. For those of you guys who have been following me for who knows how long, how is it that I'm able to be consistent with my fitness and weight loss content? You guys, I make a whole bunch of that on YouTube and Instagram because I truly love lifting weights. I truly enjoy living a healthy lifestyle. So it's easy for me to show up consistently for it. For those of you guys who have been following my coaching content, how am I able to consistently teach people how to make money online? Because I love talking about business. I love talking about how we gonna flip this $5 into 1,000, into 20, into 100K, okay? That's my passion. So it's easy to talk about it. It's easy to show up, okay? All right. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for prompt number 2, good morning, Jazz. Put a 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. You guys do not need to chase trends. There are kids on YouTube. Thank you, Wise. There are kids on YouTube, you guys, who have millions of subscribers, making millions of dollars, doing the stupidest things. How is that? Because they're consistent. They show up every day. They're having fun, so it's easy. Okay? We like easy money, not hard money. Your 9 to 5 is hard money. You don't like going. That's hard. Imagine a life where you're making money doing what you love every single day. Easy peasy. Okay? Okay. Prompt number 2. Once you choose a digital product idea you want to run with, you will then put in ChatGPT. Thank you, Keith. Write this down. This is prompt number 2. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. Excuse me, if you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. No student shall be left behind, not on my watch. If you got that, put got that in the chat, because how can you execute something if you don't even know what the prompt is? You can't. What is the key word of this live? Execution. The key word of this live, the theme of the morning is execution, because you can take all the notes you want. But if you do not do it, you're still going to be watching everyone else. You're still going to be talking about what you're going to do, but you ain't did it. So if you need it to be repeated, please ask. I see 70 people on TikTok, number 1. I see 10 people on TikTok, number 2, and I see 45 people on YouTube. I should see more than 10 got that's. Where are we at? If you are asleep, wake up. Wake up. We talking business, y'all. We talking money. Let's go. Yes, B Snow. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Okay? All right. Y'all said y'all got it. Going once. Going twice. Okay, we moving forward. We don't move backwards, we move forward. Very good. Now, you guys, this is why I keep telling you guys, it has never been easier than today to make money online, because ChatGPT literally wrote it for you. It wrote it for you. Y'all, if you don't start this process today, you must love living paycheck to paycheck. It wrote it for you. So now all you have to do is copy and paste. You will copy what ChatGPT gave you and you will paste it into your Canva template. Life can't get no easier than this. So you will open up your Canva app. In the search bar, you're going to type in ebooks. It's going to give you hundreds of different templates. Just pick one. They are all 1000% customizable. You will copy and paste. Now, a couple of rules here when you're doing this. Listen, less is more, meaning you do not need 100 pictures and 100 colors on one page. Unless you're doing some type of coloring book, which most of y'all are not, just keep it simple, stupid. KISS, Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid, okay? Just copy and paste. That's it. Now, one thing I have noticed a lot of my students do, yes, I always review my students' digital products before they sell them. A lot of times people got the words running off the page. Please bring in the margins so it looks like an ebook. Don't have the words running up off the page. Make it look like something you would want to read. It's that simple, okay? Once you are done, you will download it. Write this down. Download it as a PDF file. P as in Peter, D as in dog, F as in Franklin, okay? You will then upload the file to your hosting site. Write these down. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, thank you, Gumroad, Shopify. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student of mine shall be left behind, not on my watch, because the theme of this live is execution. You can't execute something if you don't have it written down, because I promise you, you're going to forget, because life be lifing, right? Stress be stressing, true or false. So if you write it down and you forget something, you can still do it. Yes, Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Okay, and yes, there are plenty more hosting sites out there. These are some of the most popular ones. I see 80 people on TikTok, number one. I see 15 people on TikTok, number two. And I see 30 people on YouTube. Where y'all at? Y'all better wake up. I know it is Friday. I know it is early, but it's never too early to make money online. Let's go, let's go. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Absolutely, Alicia. Stan Store. Christina said, I'm late to class. Yes, you late. Stan Store. Etsy. Yes, exactly. Gumroad. Shopify. Beacons. Okay? Y'all got that. I recommend uploading to multiple hosts. Do you recommend? No. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, Carrie. Carrie asked, do you recommend uploading to multiple hosting sites? I'm glad you asked. No, because let me explain something to you. For those of you guys, listen, having a coach, having a mentor is by far the best thing you could ever do for yourself, because they teach you what to do and what not to do. One of the biggest lessons I learned in business, I've been doing this for 5 years, so I'm gonna give you guys some tea, some gems. Write this down. Do not spend money that you have not made. You listen. Some of y'all be like, that's common sense. No, it's not. Do not spend money that you have not made. You guys, all of these business subscriptions add up quick, fast, and in a hurry. You sign up for this, you spend money on this, you spend money on this. Next thing you know, you got $1,000 worth of business expenses, okay? I use Stan Store. I love Stan Store. Stan Store is great, but Stan Store is very expensive. It is very expensive. Stan Store is $99 a month. That is extremely expensive when you don't have any sales. So don't start there. You are not going to be on Stan Store if you're starting today. You will start on Gumroad, 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 because Gumroad only charges you a percentage when you make a sale. So until you make sales, you spend no money. That's a great place to start. They charge you 10% for every sale. Now you taking your notes. You're going to do all of the things I tell you to do. You're going to actually execute. You're going to make sales. You're going to bring in traffic. And when you do, then you will bring yourself over to Stan Store, because Stan Store has a lot of features that will help you expand your business. Okay. But for now, just start on Gumroad. And the reason why I say you don't need multiple hosting sites, because that's multiple subscriptions. That's multiple fees. Let's keep it simple. One hosting site, one fee. Okay? She said, do you need to get a business license before starting? No. You do not need to get a business license before you start. Just start. You can do all that stuff later, okay? Now, what did we just do? We just took Canva, we took ChatGPT, we put it together, and we made our digital product. But now we have to sell it. And let me explain something to you. That process that we just did, Canva, ChatGPT, copy paste, that should not take you longer than 2 hours. I said what I said. It really shouldn't take you longer than 1, but I'm gonna give you some grace. You got 2 hours. 2 hours. I don't care if you're 500 years old and you don't even know what a cell phone is. That should not take you longer than 2 hours. It should not. If it is taking you longer than 2 hours, that is because you're a perfectionist. Well, Jasmine, everything just has to be perfect because I'm perfect and I don't want to put anything out that's not perfect. So what I was thinking was I'll start it and then I'll stop and I'm going to sit on the idea for about 6 weeks because I'm just not too sure. It's not right yet. So I can't publish it until it's perfect. If you identify as a perfectionist, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. If you identify as a perfectionist, if you've said any of those things before, go ahead and put guilty in the chat because I need to have a discussion with you. Listen, I've been there, done that. I used to think I was a perfectionist too. It is what it is, but we gonna get you right. You do need a business license, but you do not need to start with one, you guys. Listen, some of y'all, you overthink everything. Just get started. You don't have to pay taxes on until you made over $600 in the US. So there's no reason to spend time on that until you start making sales. Let's go, let's go. Amen, amen. For those of you guys listen, exactly. For those of you guys who are perfectionists, let me explain something to you. You're scary as hell. You live in fear. Perfectionism is fear. That's the same fear that's been holding you back all this time. That is the same fear that is keeping you stuck and is keeping you broke. That is the same fear that is literally stealing your business from you. Because first of all, you're not even perfect. I'm not perfect. No one on this earth is perfect. So how the hell can you make something perfect? You can't. So stop trying. Stop trying to make it perfect. Just launch the product. Because let me explain something to you. Perfectionism, trying to be perfect, what you're really doing is self-sabotaging. That's what you're doing subconsciously. You didn't know it, but now you know. Self-sabotage is you trying to protect yourself from the feelings of disappointment. You hate that feeling. It's uncomfortable. You don't want to put yourself out there and you don't get the results that you feel entitled to in the moment. So what you do is self-sabotage by having excuse after excuse. Because essentially, if you don't put it out, then you can't feel disappointed in yourself. So it's a win-win. That's what you're thinking, but it's still lose-lose because you already said you hate your job. Some of y'all said y'all was ready to quit that shit last week. So every day that you go, you are still in a state of disappointment because you don't like it there. Well, how can you escape the 9-to-5 rat race if you don't have something to sell that's making money? See, people can't buy something that doesn't exist. So you got to put it out so you can make sales. Unless you have a rich auntie somewhere and you're going to go live with her while you get your business together, that's going to require you to make sales. So you have to put it out. You don't have a choice. Another reason why it might be taking you longer than 2 hours is because you are distracted AF. You're doing everything except the one thing to change your life. You're watching movies on Netflix and TV shows. You're on the phone gossiping with your girlfriends. You're scrolling social media. You're outside at cookouts and the pool parties, the Taco Tuesdays and the Thirsty Thursdays. If you really want to make money online, it is going to require you to sit your ass down and work on your product. This is what you're going to do tonight. You are going to turn the phone off. You're going to turn the TV off. TV's off. You're going to put your phone on do not disturb. No social media. You're going to sit down and you are going to finish your digital product. Tonight, not tomorrow, not Monday, tonight. Okay? Okay. Now, let's talk about sales. So we made the digital product. You got 2 hours. That's it. But now we got to sell it. You got to sell it. See, creating the product was easy. That's simple. Copy, paste. Boom, boom, boom. You got to sell it. Sales is 80% of your business. Creation is only 20%. The other 80 is sales. And I'm going to be honest with you. This part right here, sales, is where most people fail. But not for the reasons that you think. No. Because anyone is capable of all the things I'm about to teach you. Anyone can do this. But the reason why most people fail at sales is because they say stupid things to themselves. I used to do it too. Like, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be annoying. What if people unfollow me? What if people think I'm begging? Okay. If you have said any of those things to yourself, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. Go ahead. Listen. Been there, done that. Thank you, Tara. I already know. If you have said any of those things, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. She said guilty. AF. Listen, we got to have a discussion. We have got to have a discussion. I need you guys to understand this. Selling is not begging. Selling is solving. You are solving someone's problem. Somebody has a problem. You have a solution. It's as simple as that. You're not begging for anything. So get that out your head. What did the prompt say? Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. You're solving a problem. For those of you guys who have been following me, maybe I'm not a new face to you. How is it that I'm able to talk about GlowUp Academy every single day? I promise you, I am not worried about who thinks I'm begging. You either want help or you don't. I am not focused on who's going to unfollow me because I'm talking about my products. You either want to follow me or you don't. The reason why I have that energy about my product is because I have the solution to a lot of people's problems. Thank you, Daily. People don't know how to make money online. I teach them. People don't know how to be confident in themselves. I teach them. It's as simple as that. You either want it or you don't. So I talk about it every day. Amazon. We all know who they are. We all have Prime subscriptions. Do you think their marketing team is sitting in their headquarters office talking about, even though it's back to school time and parents are about to send their kids off to college, maybe we shouldn't make any back to school commercials because we don't want to be annoying? Oh, I thank you. No, they don't say that. They don't care. They have the solution to your problem. You don't want to go to Target and Walmart. You want the stuff delivered to your house. You want convenience. You want laziness. And they have the solution to your problem. So they make their commercials and they put them on the TV. They put them in the YouTube videos. They put them on Instagram and TikTok. And you see them and then you go spend some money with them because you got a kid going off to school. They're not worried about you unsubscribing from Prime. So if Amazon can have that energy about their products and services, and I can have that energy about my products and services, then it is time for you to start having that energy with yours. You have a solution to people's problems. It's as simple as that. Now let's talk about sales. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And also, before we move in there, let me explain something to y'all about failure, because a lot of y'all are very confused. A lot of y'all think failure exists when you post your first YouTube video and it doesn't get 1 million views in 10 minutes. Some of you guys think it's failure if you post your first TikTok video and you don't get 100,000 followers in 2 seconds. Some of y'all think it's failure if you launch your digital product and you don't make $100 million by tomorrow. But let me explain something to you. That's not failure. As long as you commit every single day to just getting a little bit better than you were yesterday, that's not failure. Failure only exists when you quit, when you throw in the towel and you say, I'm done. So as long as you just keep showing up, trying to be a little bit better than you were yesterday, you're not failing. The only reason why you think you're failing is because you're so worried about people laughing at you for trying. You're doing more than they are. They don't even try. So get that out your head. It's not failure because you're trying. It's failure when you quit. So stop quitting, and then you didn't fail. Clock that. Now, these sales tips that I'm giving you is going to require you to put in some effort. I am not the coach that's going to teach you how to make $10 million and you got to do nothing for it. That is not life. That don't even exist. If it did, you'd already be doing that by now. The stuff that I'm teaching you is going to require you to show up for your business. Ain't no quick fixes over here. So if that's what you're looking for, at least you know how to make the product. You can go find a quick fix somewhere else. You'll be back because you realize it don't exist. You have got to put in effort. The same effort you put into your job to make someone else's business rich is the same effort you're going to have to put into yours. There is no escaping it at all. Thank you, Nick. You either want it or you don't. There's no in between. Okay? All right. Let's talk about sales. Thank you. Yes, you guys, you gotta lock in. Sales tip number 1, write it down. Number 1, content is king and distribution is queen. I'm gonna say that again. Content is king and distribution is queen. So let's break all of this down so it makes the most sense. Content is king. My goal for you, the ultimate goal, is to have you posting every day. That's what we're working towards. Now, before you freak out like Jazz every day, I understand we're not all there yet. I was not all the way there when I first started either. It's a journey. It's a journey. Just know that's what you're working towards. Some of you guys are camera shy. Okay, fine. We got to work on your camera shyness. Some of you guys aren't necessarily camera shy. You make the video, you even edit the video, but you have it sitting in your drafts. Like you're just so afraid to hit upload. Okay, we're gonna work on that. But just know that you are working towards every day. That's the goal. And not only will you end up posting every day, you will also be building a bare minimum of 3 platforms. That's the distribution is queen portion. Distribution is queen. Building at least 3 platforms. Well, why 3, Jazz? Because 1 is too close to none. Like that 1 income you have at that 1 job. If they laid you off tomorrow, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out trying to figure out your life. Let's say you put all your eggs in a TikTok basket and the US decides, you know what? Let's ban it. What would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out like all the other TikTokers who only had their eggs in a TikTok basket. Don't get me wrong, I make a lot of money on TikTok. I love TikTok. But I also make a lot of money on YouTube. I also make a lot of money on Instagram. I also make a lot of money on Facebook. So I wasn't too upset about potentially losing TikTok. I always teach my students that we have got to stay ready so that you never have to get ready. Let's be proactive, not reactive. Okay? Now, which platform should you be on? Well, let me tell you this. Some of y'all not gonna listen to the shit I'm talking about, but for the small percentage of people who do, YouTube is the most watched platform. Hands down. Some of y'all a little confused. TikTok, for some reason y'all think it's TikTok. You're wrong. It's not TikTok. Some of y'all think it's Instagram. No. Them apps combined don't have shit on YouTube at all. YouTube will also be your most profitable platform long term. You gotta put in the work, but you will always be happy that you did. When I first started my weight loss and fitness brand, I actually started on YouTube. I have another YouTube channel. And I made my first sale of my ebook. I only had 52 subscribers on that channel, only 52. The channel itself was not yet monetized. It is today, but it wasn't way back then. So I was still able to make a lot of money on that YouTube channel because I was selling my digital products on there. Well, fast forward to today, we are now at 18,000 subscribers and it is monetized and I make way more than I did back then. But again, it started on YouTube. Okay? And I want you guys to remind yourself, when you have a question about something, where do you tend to go? YouTube. When you're trying to figure out what laptop to buy, you go to YouTube. When you're trying to figure out what kind of iPhone you should get or whatever it is you're looking for, you go to YouTube. So do yourself a favor and start working on that YouTube channel. You can thank me later. Now, some of y'all are in your head, because you live in your head, you live in fear. I know. And some of you guys are like, Jazz, girl, I was with you all the way up until you said I have to post every day. I got to build all these platforms. Isn't this going to be hard? Well, first and foremost, thank you. It's not hard to build 3 platforms. The same video you post on TikTok, you'll throw it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. It takes an extra 5 minutes to do. I do it all damn day. I promise you, it's not hard. But for those of you guys who are obsessed with overthinking, let me explain something to you. You're worrying about if all this is going to be hard. Listen, online money changed my whole life. I've been doing this for 5 years. I started during COVID. I am now in my dream apartment. I drive my dream car. I live my dream life. I've lost over 100 pounds. My face is clear. I run my own 24 hours. I'm vegan. Life is great. It's great. But it wasn't always this way. I used to work a 9 to 5 before COVID. And I was so excited when I got that job because it was my first adult real job post-graduation. See, I had bought into the American dream. Thank you, digital. I bought into the American dream. Back in high school, go to college, work hard, accrue student loan debt that you won't be able to pay off, go get a great job, work for 50 years, retire, and die. I was like, okay, let's go. Everyone else is doing it. I should do it too. So I went off to school, got a 4-year degree, bachelor's degree. And 6 months post-graduation, I got my first job towards my degree. I was like, oh shit, this is life. 23 years old. Like, great. Moved out of my mom's house, bought a car, because I had to have a car to match the job. Like, come on, what? Got a car. Started working, and they were going to pay me $60,000 a year. That was a lot of money before inflation. Okay, it ain't today, but it was back in 2015. Okay, I'm 23 years old, no kids. This is going to be great. Had to pay my rent. Okay, lights, phone, internet, cable. Yeah, we had cable back then. Okay, you had a cable bill. Student loans. Okay, I learned quick. Sally Mae, she gives you 6 months to get your shit together, and then it's time to pay up. I had 11 student loan accounts that they lumped into one payment. Well, I couldn't afford it. It was $450. So every month that I didn't pay that $450, I had 11 missed payments on my credit. And I was just starting my credit. So it really wasn't that high in the first place. I didn't have any credit history, but it was still enough for me to get a car. Well, my credit was shot. It went down to a 515, quick, fast, in a hurry. So my dreams of buying a house won't gonna happen no time soon. So not only was I broke as hell, you guys, I also hated my job. College did not prepare me for corporate America at all. See, I was still young and dumb. So I'm in this work environment, happy as hell, like I've arrived, hey. And people are talking to me, acting like they're my friends. They're asking me how my weekend's going, how's my love life. They really act like they care about me. Like, oh my God, I have work friends. No, you don't. You ain't got no damn work friends. That doesn't even exist. I learned that people will smile in your face and they'll act like they like you and really make you feel safe. They'll make you feel seen. And then will be the same people trying to get you fired, sending emails trying to get you written up. I worked with all women, and I was the youngest one there. I was miserable. That smile that I had, excited for life, that didn't last. And yes, I tried to put in for other jobs. I hated it there, y'all. I hated it. Nobody was calling me back. Nobody. I was even on my lunch break applying for jobs. Nobody was calling me back. And I felt trapped at that point. I had all these bills. I felt trapped. So I just stayed trapped. I went to a job every single day that left me drained, overworked, underpaid, broke. You know, I used to pull up in the parking garage and cry and just pray to God, like, please don't let anyone mess with me today. I just want to do my job. I gained over 100 pounds working there. I was there for 6 years. I came in skinny, I left fat. I also started drinking to deal with how much I hated my life. At first, it was a couple drinks a week, and then it quickly turned into every day. I drank every single day for years because that's how miserable and how trapped I felt. It's very depressing to be somewhere every day that you hate. That's hard. That's hard. So for those of you guys, if any of that story resonates with you and you're asking, is it hard to show up for your business and to make content? Let me respectfully remind you that you're already doing something extremely hard. Working in a toxic work environment is hard, and you do that every single day. Some of y'all, longer than the 6 years that I did it, I don't even know how I made it 6 years. Some of y'all have been doing this for decades. Do you not understand how much of a toxic work environment can play on your mental health? I was depressed, y'all, to the point where I had to drink every day just to cope with my depressing life. And let me remind you of something else. If you work 8 hours or more like how I did, you realize you are with people that you don't even like more than your family. Yes, you are. Because I got off at 5, like the rest of my city. So now I'm sitting in traffic for about an hour. You come home, you really only get 2 hours to spend with your spouse. And for those of you guys who have kids, then you got to go to bed and do it again the next day, week after week. And you look forward to the weekend. Well, you really only have Saturday because Sunday you have to get ready for the work week. You got to do laundry, you got to cook. And you have to mentally prepare yourself for the bullshit waiting for you on Monday. And you live like that every week. So is it hard to post and build an online business? No, I've done both. This is by far the best hard of my life. And I'm putting air quotes on hard. You get to show up every day and talk about what you want to talk about, what you care about. You get to be yourself. You can't be yourself at work. You have to play the games. You got to put on the front, the mask, and act like you like people, attend the cookouts and the freaking parties and all the crap. The potlucks. You got to try to climb the corporate ladder. It's brutal. It's toxic. Online, you get to be yourself and you get to help people in the way that you want to help people. What's important to you. And you get paid. So choose which hard. But I just wanted to remind you, you're already living hard. Very hard. Now, back to this content. In your content, whether you're faceless or not, you must be relatable, you must be authentic, and you must target people's pain points. Be relatable, be authentic, and target people's pain points. What I want you guys to understand is this. People on these apps have a very short attention span. Short. Which means you must get to the point and fast, or they're gonna swipe up to a whole nother video. Quick. So we need to understand that people connect through emotions. We must target people's pain points. Let me give you some examples. Throughout this live, you have heard me targeting yours. You have heard me say things like, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you tired of dragging yourself to a job that you hate that leaves you overworked and underpaid? Okay? The minute you heard me say anything along those lines, when you were scrolling on your For You page looking for something to watch, I got you to stop scrolling and start watching. And you've been tuned in ever since. So I don't care what niche you're in, none of that matters. There are pain points in that niche, and you must make sure you say those things when you're creating your content, and for those of you guys who choose to go live. This is how we get people to stop scrolling and start watching. You have to get people to start watching if you want them to start buying. Okay? If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Good morning. If you are ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to make money online. If I say anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen. Just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people, okay? The more we like, comment, and share, the more the algorithm pushes this live so more people can get in on this information. And note takers are money makers. Listen, we can have a good talk and kiki and kaka, but at the end of the day, I need you guys to execute. We cannot keep talking about what we're gonna do. We gotta do it. We can't keep manifesting. You have to do it. You have to show up. You gotta put in the work. You gotta stop with the excuses. And you gotta get it done. That's the only way your life is gonna change. Okay? Very good. Sales tip number 2. Yes, tone is important too. You're very engaging. Thank you, equipping. Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, this is true. Sales tip number 2. Thank you. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. I love that you need us to do it. Yes, you have to do it, you guys. You have got to execute. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. If they don't like you, they're not gonna buy it. If they don't know you, they're not gonna buy it. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy it. So how do we get people to like us? Well, you cannot make people like you. You do not have that power. The only thing you can do is what I told you to do in your content. Be relatable, be authentic, and target people's pain points. As long as you do those things, I promise you, I pinky swear, you will build a community. And the community that you build will be the people who buy your digital products. And I don't want you in your head letting fear take over. Well, Jazz, what if no one likes me? That's impossible. That's impossible. There are 8 billion people in this world. 8 billion. Somebody is bound to like you. And I was afraid of this too. Listen, I wasn't well traveled. I didn't really go anywhere. I pretty much lived in Virginia my whole life, and I never really went outside of the state. Okay, so I forgot that there's a whole world outside of Virginia. Yes, okay. When you post your content, it goes everywhere. You're international. And I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this so that you can understand how silly you sound when you're saying things like people aren't gonna like you. You guys, I have students all over the world. I have students in Canada. I have students in the UK, Australia, Jamaica, Barbados, places I've never been before. okay? So please get out of your head and get into your bag. People will like you, okay? Now, what do we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Well, how do we get people to know us? You guys, I will never tell you to do something that I don't do or that I would not do. I need you to go live. Going live is by far, hands down, the best way to build your community. Now, is it the only way? No, it's not the only way, but it is the best way. Why? Because it allows people to get a sense of your energy and your vibes. It allows people to engage and ask you questions, and it allows you to promote your products. Now, some of y'all are gonna say, Jazz, that's great and all, but I don't really want to go live. And I'm gonna say, okay, don't. Listen, I am not the coach that's going to force you to do anything you don't wanna do. I don't have the energy for it, and honestly, it's none of my business. If you don't wanna go live, then don't. I'm not gonna argue with you. But I will respectfully remind you that you also said you didn't wanna go to work, and you go every day. You work weekends and holidays. You go in early, you stay late. You do your job and the job of all of your lazy ass coworkers. You'll work really hard to build someone else's business, but you're not willing to work hard to build yours. Fascinating. Whatever. Listen, do what you do. But going live is fun. It's fun. Because you chose something that you truly have a passion for, right? And when you do it like that, like how I told you to, you don't feel like you're working. That is the whole goal. You already feel like you're working at work. I don't want you to feel like you're working at home, because you're not going to be consistent. You get to be yourself on live. You get to talk about things that you truly have an interest in, and you get paid to do it. And I promise you this, if you actually are consistent with live, you target people's pain points, and you have structure and purpose with your live, like how I run mine, you will make way more money on live than you ever make at that job. And you can run your live anywhere in the world. You want to take your family on a trip for once? You can do that. Run your live in the morning, or maybe in the afternoon, the evening, whatever time you want. And then you have the rest of the day to spend with your family. Or maybe you don't want to spend time with them. You're like, girl, no. Then you have the time to spend it with yourself. But you don't have that type of freedom at work. You don't have that freedom. If you want to take a trip at work, you have to first calculate your PTO hours. Make sure you got enough time to cover the trip. Then you got to put in a request and hope it gets approved. And don't get sick, or your kids get sick, and now you can't go to work. Now you got to build up time to make sure you have time to cover the trip. And then 9 times out of 10, can you truly afford the trip with the wages that they're paying you? I worked at that job every year. You know, you only got 2 weeks of PTO? 2 weeks? Out of 52 weeks, you only get 2 weeks of PTO? That's what you want to live? So do what you want. Do what you want. But I just want to remind you of some of the silly things that you talk yourself out of. Now, some of you guys are like, well, Jazz, I would go live, but I'm shy. Okay, well, I can work with that. It's okay to be shy. You're human. Anything that's new can make you shy, can make you nervous. But the only reason why you feel shy is just because you haven't done it enough. That's it. I promise you, the more you keep showing up and you just keep doing it, you will not stay shy. And it will get to the point where you don't even think twice about it. But the only way to get through it is to do it. So I'm going to need you to put on your grown woman panties and just do it. and I promise you, you will not stay shy for long. So go live, okay? Now, what did we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Well, how do you get people to trust you? You guys, I am not telling you to post every day for your health. The reason why I'm telling you to post every day is because the more people see you, the more they begin to trust you. Consistency builds trust. I don't know if you know this or not, or if you're living under a rock somewhere, but some people work really hard for their money. Most people work really hard for their money. You may have a good job. I have students who work from home and they make $30 an hour and they get to do what they want. Their job is not sweating them. They're not micromanaging them. Some of my students, they make content while they're on the clock. They be at the grocery store and everything. That's some people. That's not most. Most people have to go to work, okay? Most people make minimum wage. So maybe you're making 30, you're blessed. Some people aren't making that. Some people are on their feet all day. Some people have very physically strenuous jobs, like they're lifting heavy shit all day. And if you want to earn someone's business, it's going to require you to earn their trust, which means you must be trustworthy. Now, I want to do an exercise with you guys. For those of you guys who do not have a product yet, just sit this out and just take your notes. But for those of you guys who do, I need you to remove your ego and your pride for 30 seconds, just 30 seconds. Now, I know some of y'all not going to do that because you think you know everything. You're very prideful, very egotistical, and you won't get anywhere in life, but you keep doing you. But for the small percentage of people who can be teachable, you know how to have some humility. I want you to ask yourself, go to your profile. You got to be honest here. You got to be honest. Go to your profile and ask yourself, is it clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? And then, thank you, I need you to ask yourself this. If you were not you, would you buy from you? You gotta be honest. Because if the answer is no to one or all of those questions, then you should no longer be confused as to why nobody's buying from you. There should be no more confusion. But the beauty of all of this is it doesn't have to stay that way. It can be fixed. Anything in your life that you're not happy with, you have the power to fix it. This is life advice. You can take this advice for your business and for your life. A lot of you guys think you're stuck. That's what you think, because you let fear run your life. And you think that how things are today is how they must stay forever. And that's keeping you trapped. I need you to have that same mindset with your business. If there's something that you're struggling with, you can fix it. Maybe you don't know how to make money online. It doesn't have to stay that way. You can fix it by learning and executing. Maybe you want to go live, but you're scared. Fine. You can fix it. You can go live and get out of your shyness. Maybe you want to build your YouTube channel, but you're not seeing the growth that you would like. Fine. You can fix it. It doesn't have to stay the way it is. And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of you guys are not lacking information. Most of you guys are not lacking information. Most of you guys know what to do. Or maybe you didn't know before this live, but now you know. So you have the information. Most of you guys are struggling with implementation. Thank you. Meaning you don't execute anything. You don't execute shit. You don't execute anything. You have excuse after excuse. You talk about what you're going to do, but you never actually do it. In order to run a successful business, whatever success means for you, doesn't matter what the dollar amount is, in order for you to run a successful business, it is a requirement for you to be accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You have to. And a lot of you guys, most of you guys, are struggling with that when it comes to your business, your goals, and your dreams. But it's crazy because you have those characteristics in other parts of your life. When it comes to your job, you're very accountable, you're very consistent, and you're very disciplined. You go to work even when you're tired. You go to work when you're sick. Remember during COVID, people were literally going to their job with COVID, infecting everybody. Very irresponsible, but very consistent, disciplined, and accountable. True or false? They were not gonna have a short paycheck. They didn't care who they gave it to. You go in there and you do your job and everyone else's. Even though they have you overworked and underpaid there, you still go. Very accountable, consistent, and disciplined. When it comes to your kids, for those of y'all who have kids, you're a great parent. Even when you're tired, you still are a parent. You still feed your kids, you still nurture them, you still help them with their homework. You could be emotionally drained, exhausted. You will still sit there and listen to your children's problems. Their problems with their little friends, their little boyfriends, their little girlfriends, the problems that seem so small to you, you will still listen and give them the best advice you know how. You could be broke as hell. Don't even know how you're gonna pay your rent next month. But your kids will never know that because you make sure they have everything they need and want. They don't go without anything, not on your watch. You're very accountable, consistent, and disciplined. For those of you guys who are married, you're a great spouse. Your spouse might really be plucking your last nerve, and you still do your spouse duties. But it's crazy because when it comes to you, your dreams and your goals, your business, no accountability, no consistency, no discipline whatsoever. The minute you don't feel like working on your business, you just don't. The minute you're too tired, you just say, oh, I'll start on Monday. I'll start tomorrow. The minute your friends call you and they're like, let's go out, let's go get drinks. You know you could be working on the business, but you'd rather go outside. You'd rather go outside. You want to go to Taco Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Happy Hour Fridays, Sunday brunches. You're at the cookouts and the pool parties. You're watching Netflix movies and TV shows on your days off. You're in the bed late at night scrolling through social media, laughing at funny videos. You're doing everything except the one thing that'll actually change your life forever. And if you're still on this live 78 minutes in, it's because I said something to you this morning that spoke to you. Otherwise, you would have left with everyone else. I think at one point we had over 100 people in here. They're gone. You're still here because there's something I said that spoke life to you. There's something that you resonated with. There is something about your life that you are not 1000% happy with, because if you were, you wouldn't have been able to connect with anything I said. You have the power to change whatever you're not happy with. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a tough pill to swallow, but the truth will set you free. Your life, whether it's going great or not so great, is a reflection of all the choices that you make. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Listen, times are hard. They've been hard. It didn't start last week. Rent prices have been on the rise. And every day, you choose not to do anything about it. You could have been posting your content. You could have been finished your digital product. You could have had sales by now. But you'd rather distract yourself. Food prices have been high. This did not happen last month. Again, you could have been working on the TikTok and the YouTube. You could have been going live making sales. But every day, you choose not to. I don't know about you, but I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. And I refuse to continue to waste my time on things that don't bring me a return on my investment. How much longer do you want to continue living your life like that? How many more weeks do you want to go by where you sit there and do nothing? You just sit there and think about it. You just sit there and, well, maybe if I just pray a little harder, maybe if I just manifest a little better, things will just magically change for me. No, that's not how it works. In order for your life to change, it's going to require you to change. Ouch. You don't like that. Nobody likes to hear that, but it's true. If you didn't have to change who you were to get the results that you wanted, you would already have them. It wouldn't even be a discussion right now. See, people just want the information. Just tell me how to do it, Jazz. Just tell me how to write the product. Just tell me how to sell it and I'm gonna do it. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you're gonna have to change who you are. I can tell you how to go live on TikTok, but you're not gonna do it because you're so afraid of being judged. You're so afraid of what people are gonna say. You're so afraid of all these things. And so it holds you back. And you never do it. Some of you guys are master procrastinators. You have big goals. You want to do 6 figures a year, which is a great goal. It's a doable goal. You can do it. But you won't stop procrastinating. So my question for you is, how can you make 6 figures a year when you still keep putting off today what you can do tomorrow? You can't. Which means you're going to have to change. You can't be a 6-figure earner procrastinating every single day. It ain't gonna work. If it would, you would have already did it. Well, some of you are like, well, Jazz, that's great and all, but I'll take $500 a month. Just teach me how to make an extra $500 a month and I'll be good with that. Thank you. You want to make extra $500 a month? That's easy peasy. But it's still going to require you to change who you are. Because the version of you, who you are today, they're not equipped for that. You're still telling yourself what you can't do. You're still making excuses. You're still wasting time. You got to change. And most people don't want to change, which is why most people don't make money online. Most people do not at all. Not because they can't, but because they refuse to change. They refuse to change. They want to stick with their old habits and think that that's going to give them the results they want, and it won't. Who you see today, this version of me today, is the reflection of all of the changes I've made these past 5 years. I am nowhere near who I used to be when I first started my business 5 years ago. Remember, I told you guys I was a heavy drinker. Even after I quit my job, I still wanted to keep drinking. My drinking habit actually got worse Because at least when I was on the clock, I couldn't drink. Well, now here I am at home. I have nothing but time. So I spent all day drinking. I was like, I can be productive and have a buzz. No, I couldn't. Couldn't do it. I realized I would be way more productive if I let go of the alcohol. So I let it go. I haven't had a drink in 4 years. Never will again. I had to change. I used to procrastinate. Yeah. I wasn't posting every day like I do now. Now I post multiple times a day. But I wasn't always. I had excuses. I would try to talk myself out of it. I used to say things like, I'm not good enough. This isn't going to work for me. I used to do all that. But I had to change. And until I made those changes, I wasn't getting the results that I always wanted. I had to buckle down and change who I was. So many people try to chase money instead of becoming the version of themselves that they must become in order to attract it, which means you have to change who you are. You have to. Or you can continue doing what you're doing and not getting where you want to get. For those of you guys who actually want to change, I want to help you. I am not interested in helping people who don't want it. That's not my purpose. Because if you are 1000% happy with where you're at in your life, who am I to tell you to change anything? Just keep doing what you're doing. But if you're not, if you want more, if you want better, then let me help you. Maybe you don't know how to build your platforms, but you want to. I can help you. Maybe you don't know how to create your digital product or what kind of digital product to create, but you want to. I can help you. You want to show up confidently on live and make sales. I can help you. Anything that you want to change, I can help you. But not only am I going to teach you how to make money online, I'm also going to teach you how to become the version of yourself that you need to become in order to get it done this time. Not next week, not next Monday, not tomorrow. We're not going to keep starting and stopping. We're not waiting till the new year just to keep doing what you did last year. This time is going to be different because this time you're going to change who you are so that you can finally get the results that you've always been dreaming of. For those of you guys who are ready, then I want to invite you to join GlowUp Academy. This is the space where not only do you learn how to build your business, not only do you learn how to post content, make sales, you also learn how to be the version of yourself that you need to be in order to show up, in order to get it done. Okay? We'll start with TikTok and then I'll show YouTube. YouTube, your instructions are a little bit different. TikTok, whether you're on TikTok number 1 or TikTok number 2, the instructions are still the same. You're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile. Now, TikTok number 2, my profile looks a little bit different. I'm in red dresses. I don't really post on that TikTok. But you're going to come to my profile. You're going to click on this link right here that says GlowUp Lounge HQ. And then you're going to click on it again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. You're going to click on this red button right here that says Open. And then you're going to click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. This is my Skool community. It is only $39 a month. You can cancel at any time. Now, what I know is you're going to become so addicted to the energy in here, the support, the community, the information, the feedback. This is your space where you truly become who you need to become. And you no longer feel like you're by yourself. You're around people who get it. And if I spoke life into you today, if I motivated you, if I inspired you, if anything on this live that was said to you really connected with you, That was just a preview of the energy, the love and the support that you're going to get in here. We also meet every single Thursday, so we met last night for our live coaching calls. You'll never feel unsupported. You'll never feel confused. Any questions that you have, any feedback that you want, this is your opportunity to ask in the live coaching calls. You also get access to my inbox. So any questions that you have, I expect to hear from you. Maybe you're struggling with showing up consistently. Maybe you're starting to feel like you're not going to be able to do it. Well, this is how we work through it together. You're never by yourself. Not on my watch. Yes, absolutely. So TikTok, what you're going to do is you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile. You're going to click on this link right here that says GlowUpLoungeHQ.com. You're going to click on it again right here at the bottom. You're going to click on this red button right here that says open. And you're going to click on this top button that says GlowUp Academy. And then here we are. It's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. YouTube, your instructions just a little bit different. In order for you guys to join GlowUp Academy, you guys have to leave the live. You're going to come to my channel. And you're going to click on this link right here that says GlowUpLoungeHQ.com. And then once you click on that link, you'll click right here on this button, this top button that says GlowUp Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Now, I do only let 10 people in at a time because I like to be able to talk to everyone who joins. Believe it or not everybody has the same journey. Some people have an audience, no product. Some people have a product, no audience. Some people have a million ideas, and so we figure out which idea is best for them. Some people have no ideas, and so then we figure out an idea. So wherever you're at in your journey, I can help you. But I like to be able to pour into everyone equally. So more than 10 people joining at one time is just too overwhelming for me. So I cap it at 10, and then I wait until I get everyone straight before I put the link back on, okay? Now I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is plenty of time for you to decide if you wanna change your life or keep doing what you're doing, okay? I believe that when you know, right? You really don't need to drag your feet with it. I'm only interested in helping people who actually want it. So if you don't want it, then just don't join, okay? I can't force change upon people. I can't force you to do anything that you don't want to do, right? I can only help people who truly want it, okay? So the timer is set. Well, we have 9 slots. And as you guys join, you guys just kind of hang tight. Don't leave, because like I said, as soon as I get off a live, I hop right into my Skool. So just kind of hang out till I get off a live, and then I'm going to hop right in and start talking to you, figuring out where you're at and getting you going, okay? Very good. TikTok family, again, in order for you guys to lock in, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile and click on the link right here that says GlowUpLoungeHQ.com. And then you're going to click on it again right here at the bottom, GlowUpLoungeHQ.com. You're going to click on this red button right here that says open, and then click on this button that says GlowUp Academy, okay? And then here we are. It's only $39 a month, okay? And then YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you're going to leave the live. You're going to come to my YouTube channel. You're going to click on the link that says GlowUpLoungeHQ.com. And then you're going to click on the top button that says GlowUp Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? And this is the unfortunate part about life is somewhere along the lines, you guys, somebody placed a limitation on you. Somewhere along the lines, whether it was in childhood, friendships, toxic relationships, somebody put a limitation on you. Somebody put a ceiling on your greatness. Somebody convinced you that you can't do more than what you're doing. And you believed it. You accepted it. Most people don't pull themselves out of that. Most people continue to allow that limitation that was placed on them to dictate the rest of their life. When people say things like, that's just not how life works. You can't do that. That's gonna be hard, it's not gonna work out. Those are limitations that people are putting on you. And you accept it. You buy in. And now you've capped your greatness. You no longer think that you can do things anymore. How do I know? When you talk to children, they have these big goals, right? They want to be astronauts. They want to be doctors. They want to do great things, right? There's no child that sits there and says, I'm not going to be worth anything. Those limitations were put on them as they got older, somewhere along the lines. That's what happened to you. That's what happened to you. For those of you guys who think that you are not capable of making money online, or it's just not how life works, or it's not the way it's supposed to go, somebody put that limitation on you. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You get to decide. Do you continue to allow that limitation to dictate the rest of your life? Or do you choose to step out of that and finally do what's best for you? What's going to make you happy? What's going to make you excited to get up every single day? You should not be living a life where you're dragging out of bed. Oh, another day. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? Looking at the clock, waiting till it's 5 o'clock so you can clock out. That's all you're worth? That's the life that God put you on this earth for? That's what you think of him. That's what you think. Well, I don't know what God you serve, because my God wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to me. I get up every single day excited to start my day. I'm not hitting snooze 100 times. When my alarm goes off, I'm ready. I'm excited. Another day to do what I love, to do what makes me happy. That's freedom. That's freedom. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not doing anything that no one else is capable of at all. I'm being real. The only reason why I live the life that I live, and you may not be living it yet, heavy on the yet, is because I execute. I execute. Thank you. I don't keep talking about what I'm going to do. I just do it. I'm not worried about who's going to say what. They don't pay my bills. And their opinions don't make me happy. I used to care. I used to care all the time. I used to truly care what people thought of me. And that didn't get me anywhere but miserable. I was miserable. I don't live my life like that anymore. And I'm glad I made the shift. I'm glad I changed who I was. Because now I have freedom. Now I have peace. Now I have happiness. But that's something you have to want for yourself. I can't force it on you. You can want more for people, right? You probably have a friend. Maybe you want them to get out of a toxic relationship. Maybe they're in a toxic relationship. You know they could do better. You know they could do better. But you can't force them to leave that relationship. They'll leave when they're ready. They'll leave when they're ready. And all you can do is wait for them to be ready. The same with people on these lives. I can't make you want to glow up your life. I can't make you want to shift your mindset. I can't make you want to make money online. I can't make you do anything. You have to be ready. People only move when they're ready, and not a minute before. Not a minute before. Okay? We have 7 slots left. TikTok, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile. You're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on this link again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. Thank you. Yes, you're glowing up your life, not just your bank account, but who you are. Absolutely. You're gonna click on this red button right here that says open. And then you're gonna click on this button right here that says GlowUp Academy. Again, it's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. If I spoke life into you this morning, if I motivated you or inspired you this morning, don't allow $39 to hold you back. You spend that quick, fast, in a hurry when it's time to go to Chipotle. You spend that quick, fast, in a hurry when it's time to go to Starbucks all week. When it's time to pay that Netflix subscription, you're quick, fast, in a hurry. But when it's time for you to build something for yourself, when it's time for you to step into a new version of yourself, now you want to drag your feet. Now you want to second guess. At some point in life, the same energy that you have when it comes to supporting other people's businesses, whether it's going to work or buying products from them, you must start having that same energy when it comes to yours. It's a requirement. It's a requirement. It's a requirement. Not doing that this morning, okay? YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you're gonna leave off of the live, you're gonna come to my channel, and you're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. It'll take you right to where you need to be. Again, it is only $39 a month, and you can cancel anytime. So you guys have Canva, you guys have ChatGPT, you're gonna put it together, you're gonna make a digital product. The question is, are you? Are you? Or as soon as we get off of live, you're gonna scroll to another live and distract yourself for another hour or two. Some of you guys have seen me before on live, and I'm glad you're back. However, what I would really prefer from you, whether you join GlowUp Academy or not, don't watch me. Work on your content. You've already heard the live. There's no reason to watch again. The 2 hours that you spend watching me on live could be 2 hours that you spend working on your business so that you can make money, so that you can build your platforms, so that you can finally start. And that's just me being real. Okay? I'm glad you're here. I appreciate the support, but I would rather you support yourself. I would rather you support yourself. And that's just being 1000% real. Okay? Yes, we still have 7 slots left, Hippo. We still have 7 slots left. So you're still good to join. Well, we have 6 slots left. We have 6 slots left, and then we're gonna close it out, okay? And I see, like I said, I see you guys join. Just kind of hang out. Don't leave, because once I get off of live, I hop right into the Skool, okay? I hop right into the Skool. TikTok, one last time. We're almost out of time. You're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile. You're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. Then you're gonna click on it again right here at the bottom. And even on TikTok number 2, my profile looks a little bit different just because I don't post on that TikTok, but the links are still all the same. You're gonna click on this bottom link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. You're gonna click on this button right here that says open. And then you're gonna click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy, okay? And then here we are. It's only $39 a month. You can cancel at any time. You can cancel anytime, okay? So, it's up to you. Most of my students don't leave. I've only had 2 students that have left. One student, she's dealing with some death, so she just decided it'd be best for her to come back later, which I completely agree with. And then another student, she actually went back to school, and so she didn't feel like she had enough time to do both, which I completely supported. But most students, they stay because of the value and the impact and the community and the support and the knowledge that's in here, okay? Like I said, we meet on Thursdays for live coaching, and then Sundays we do book club. Sunday evenings we do book club. Right now we're doing the power of your subconscious mind. I'm big on mindset. I am big on mindset, you guys. How you see the world will dictate how you live your life. I used to not believe that. I used to think, no, I'll live my life better when I have money. That's not true. because I even started making money, but I still wasn't happy with what I was doing. It wasn't until I changed my mindset where I made more money and I was happy with my life. Your mindset is everything. And if you do not create a thick, strong mindset, you will fall to things. Life is always going to life, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. But when your mindset is solid, even when life do be lifing, you still know how to bounce back. You still know how to pick yourself up. You still know how to keep going. Some people, when life lifes, they stay down. They never get back up. Their mindset isn't rock solid. When they lose a relationship, they don't come back. They live in the past, right? And they live like that for years because they didn't get their mindset right. You have got to get your mindset right. Very good, Hippo. Very good. I probably won't be live tomorrow. Probably on Sunday morning. Okay. You have to get your mindset right. It's a requirement. It is a requirement. Okay. We do have 5 more slots left and we're going to close it out. Anyone want me to hold off? If not, that's fine. Also, TikTok, make sure you guys follow me so you don't lose me. They do steal my content, you guys, and they make fake accounts. And then they block me, so I don't even know that they're doing it. So make sure you follow this account so you do not lose me. YouTube, for those of you guys who do want to follow me on TikTok, only follow the TikTok that's linked to my website. All of those are fake, okay? Very good. Okay, I guess we'll stop here. I think you guys have had plenty of time, in 15 minutes. For those of you guys who wanted to change, you guys took advantage. For those of you guys who did not, listen, keep doing what you're doing. When you are ready to change, I'll be here. I recognize that you can't force change upon people. It just is what it is. When they're ready, they come. When they're not, they stay. That's fine. I truly enjoyed you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. For those of you guys who joined, I'm hopping into Skool now, so you'll be seeing a message from me very shortly. And for the rest of you guys, have an amazing weekend. Work on that product. Bye, you guys.